Hi, third grade. We are here with a new anthology text. The title of this anthology text is Clever Jack Takes the Cake, written by Candace Fleming and illustrated by G. Brian Carris. The genre of this text is fairy tale. Fairy tales are made-up stories that could not happen in real life. They often include mystical or magical situations and characters. They often take place in the past, and the author uses words such as far away or long ago. Fairy tales usually have good and evil characters to teach a lesson, and they usually have happy endings with a message. Let's take a listen to the summary, both in English and in Spanish, to learn a little bit more about this fairy tale.
Clever Jack Takes the Cake. In this fairy tale, Jack is invited to the princess's 10th birthday party. All the children in the land are also invited. Jack's mother is afraid that he won't be able to attend. He has nothing to bring to the princess as a gift. He also has no money to buy her a gift. But Clever Jack has a plan. He trades, gathers, and searches to find the ingredients to bake a beautiful cake to bring to the princess. On the way to the castle, Jack meets a cloud of pecking blackbirds. Then he meets a hungry, grumpy troll who demands part of the cake. In a dark forest, he makes friends with an old gypsy woman and her trained dancing bear. The bear eats some of the cake. By the time he reaches the castle, the cake is gone. What will he give the princess on this special day? He has nothing left but the story of his adventures. Leave it to Clever Jack to think of the perfect gift.
Clever Jack Takes the Cake. En este cuento de hadas, Jack recibe una invitación para ir a la fiesta de cumpleaños de la princesa, que cumple 10 años. Todos los niños de esa tierra también están invitados. La madre de Jack tiene miedo de que él no pueda ir. No tiene nada para regalar a la princesa. Tampoco tiene dinero para comprar un regalo. Pero Jack, el inteligente, tiene un plan. Después de intercambiar, juntar y buscar, consigue los ingredientes para preparar un hermoso pastel de regalo para la princesa. De camino al castillo, Jack se encuentra con una nube de mirlos que picotean el pastel. Luego ve a un gnomo hambriento y gruñón que le exige que le dé una parte del pastel. En un bosque oscuro, se hace amigo de una vieja gitana y su oso bailarín. El oso come parte del pastel. Cuando Jack llega al castillo, no queda nada del pastel. ¿Qué le dará Jack a la princesa en este día especial? Lo único que tiene es la historia de sus aventuras. Claro que a Jack, el inteligente, se le ocurrirá el regalo perfecto.
From the summary, I learned that the main character is a boy named Jack. It seems that he has a problem, and throughout the story there are some magical events. By the end, it seems that he finds a solution for his problem. This sounds like it's going to be a really good fairy tale. Let's check out the essential question. How do we get what we need? Read how a poor boy gets what he needs to make a royal gift.
One summer morning long ago, a poor boy named Jack found an invitation slipped beneath his cottage door. It read, "His Majesty the King cordially invites all the children of the realm to the princess's 10th birthday party tomorrow afternoon in the castle courtyard."
In the first paragraph, it says that Jack found an invitation. What is the root word of invitation? The root word of invitation is invite. Invite means to ask someone to come to an event or party. We can learn important information from an invitation. We can learn who the party is for, when and where it will be, and who is throwing the party.
"A party!" exclaimed Jack. "For the princess." His mother sighed. "What a shame you can't go." "Why not?" asked Jack. "Because we've nothing fine enough to give her," his mother replied, "and no money to buy a gift." Jack had to admit his mother was right. His pockets were empty, except for the matchsticks he always carried. As for their few belongings, a spinning wheel, a threadbare quilt, a pitted axe, what princess wanted those? The boy thought a moment. "Then I will make her something," he declared. "I will make her a cake." "From what?" asked his mother. "From the dust in the cupboard? From the dirt on the floor?" "I have a better idea," said Jack.
Things that characters do and say can help you figure out their point of view about events in the story. What does Jack think about the party? Jack is excited about the party. What does his mother think? His mother thinks that Jack should not go. She's embarrassed that they have nothing to give the princess because they're poor.
And that same morning, he traded his axe for 2 bags of sugar and his quilt for a sack of flour. He gave the hen an extra handful of seed in exchange for 2 fresh eggs, and he kissed the cow on the nose for a pail of her sweetest milk. He gathered walnuts. He dipped candles. And in the strawberry patch, he searched and searched and searched until he found the reddest, juiciest, most succulent strawberry in the land. "Delicious," said Jack, as he plucked it from its stem.
Summarize. How did Jack get what he needed to make a cake? On this page, we learned that Jack was able to get all the ingredients for the cake by trading some things and doing some extra work. I'm going to use time and order words to tell the events in order. First, Jack trades his axe for sugar and his quilt for flour. Next, he gives the hen seeds for 2 fresh eggs and kisses the cow for a pail of her sweetest milk. Then, he gathers walnuts and dips candles. Finally, he searches for the best strawberry.
Then he set to work, churning, chopping, blending, baking. That same night, Jack stood back to admire his creation. 2 layers of golden sweet cake covered in buttery frosting and ringed with 10 tiny candles. Across the cake's top, walnuts spelled out, "Happy Birthday, Princess." And in the very center, in the place of honor, sat the succulent strawberry. "What a fine, fine gift," said Jack's mother. Jack grinned. Early the next morning, with combed hair and clean shirt, Jack set off for the castle, holding the cake proudly before him.
Wow, it seems like Jack is working really hard to make this cake for the princess. He also had to give up some of his own things to do this. What is Jack's point of view of the princess? Jack likes the princess and wants to impress her. I know this because he works very hard to create the cake. Across the top of the cake, he spells out "Happy Birthday, Princess." He is proud of his cake, and in the morning, he leaves for the castle with combed hair and a clean shirt. I really like how the author uses descriptive words on this page to describe the cake. The author uses the words golden sweet, buttery frosting, and succulent strawberry. Using these descriptive words to describe food helps the reader to use their senses while reading. Since these descriptive words are describing food, the author is using the sense of taste to write.
Before long, he came to a bloom-speckled meadow. "Perhaps I should pick a bouquet for the princess," thought Jack, just as 24 blackbirds rose into the air. Like a sudden summer storm cloud, they swirled around the cake, pecking, nipping, flapping, picking. "Get back!" hollered Jack. "I'm taking this cake to the princess." "Ah, caw, 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 caw," cackled the birds. And as quickly as they had come, they were gone, taking with them the walnuts that spelled "Happy Birthday, Princess." Jack looked at his gift. "At least I still have 2 layers of cake, 10 candles, and the succulent strawberry," he said. Holding the cake proudly before him, Jack continued on to the castle. Before long, he came to a bridge.
It seems like Jack is experiencing some problems already on his journey to the princess. What does Jack do when he sees the blackbirds come near? Jack hollers at them to leave, but unfortunately, they were still able to take all the walnuts off the top of the cake.
"Toll!" a voice demanded. Out stepped a wild-haired troll. "No one crosses my bridge without paying." "But I haven't any money," said Jack. The troll licked his lips. "But you do have a cake." "I'm taking this to the princess," said Jack. "And just how will you get it there?" growled the troll. "You and your cake are on this side of the river. The princess is on that side, and my bridge is the only way across." Jack considered the problem. "I will make you a deal. If you let me cross, I will give you half this cake." "Agreed," grunted the troll. So Jack slid out 1 layer, and as the troll slobbered and gobbled, crossed the bridge.
Oh boy, first there was these blackbirds that stole the walnuts off the top of the cake, and now there's a troll. How did Jack solve his problem with the troll so that he was able to cross the bridge? Jack had no money, so he had to solve his problem a different way. He gave half of the cake to the troll as payment to cross the bridge. All right, boys and girls, we are going to pause here in our anthology text. So far, it seems that Jack's journey to the princess is getting quite problematic. I wonder if he's going to keep running into problems like this. If he does, will he even have a cake to give to the princess? Well, we'll have to read the rest of the story to find out. Thanks for watching and learning with me today, and don't forget to check back for part 2. Bye for now.